Hey, what is going on, everybody? Santa Claus is coming to town, as I said in the beginning of this episode of Andor. Look, inside joke, but hey, this episode was great. It was fantastic. It was the big mission. It was everything I wanted. Jose's here with me. I'm very excited to have him. Jose, what'd you think of the episode?
Honestly, probably my favorite one so far. It had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. It was a beautifully shot episode.
Yeah,
All the ups and downs, the mind fucks of this episode.
I know.
It was just great. It was great.
It definitely didn't end in a place I thought it was going to, but like on the same hand, I'm not like mad about that. Like I actually thought the twists, like you were saying, the direction was sort of interesting actually with Andor and who's the guy Scheme at the end there. Oh my god, like
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe how quickly he just took him out, you know? Like I was like,
Oh my
holy
god,
cow,
yeah.
that's amazing. So that was great. I thought the mission itself was fantastic, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because the mission itself just definitely went into a direction of quite a lot of suspense with the lieutenant. And by the way, who just blew his cover, which I was like, wow, you know, because I love the guy, by the
Yeah.
way, who ends up getting pretty much held hostage, him and his family. And I like the way
Yeah.
that it went about that here because when they got held kind of hostage or taken, yeah, pretty much hostage by Andor and crew here, basically they showed his family and they kind of built to that in a way where it's like you actually feel for his family. You know, you
Right. Right.
sympathize with them actually, and it's like it's kind of all played in this gray area that I really like, which I enjoy. Like I said, I enjoyed that quite a bit. I just thought that added so much more to the suspense level and everything else. Andor again, because I thought for sure the meeting of Skarsgård's character, Luthen, which eventually it's going to, right? It's eventually going to lead, I would still assume, to him joining the rebellion because Skarsgård's a big part of why the rebellion started. But I think that Andor kind of removed himself even further now from the rebellion, a little bit further than I thought he was going to this episode. So there was that was interesting. Yeah, man. I mean, we got did you like the mission part of it, like the heist?
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say it looked like a very well thought out mission that you could tell that they had this plan for like months and months in advance. It was like perfectly planned out, and even with the addition of Cassian, like 3 days before the mission, he just gelled well in this mission with everyone else.
Yeah.
You could tell that this was Cassian's first time, you know, getting involved in a heist or a mission.
Yeah,
So
no, he knew exactly what he was doing, it felt like. And I like that he kind of stuck to his word there, where he, in the last episode, he had said he was going to be the one flying it out of there. Well, he was. And I enjoyed that quite a bit. And everything going on with the Aldani people and the eye and all that, like that I actually found that
mhm.
stuff to be quite good. A lot of that chanting
And that was beautiful too.
be gorgeous, right? With the lights in the sky. That was amazing.
Hmm.
I thought that was
Oh, yeah.
incredible. Looked very cinematically good. And I thought a lot of the chanting and stuff they were doing that was like, that took me to like, not 2001, I'm sorry, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Like that kind of
Oh,
chanting they were doing like that. I felt like that inspiration come from there. Yeah, dude, I really just, like I said, I loved every minute of this episode. I mean, this one, there wasn't a lot happening. I did like Luthen at the end, his whole reaction to
like laughing.
Aldani
Yeah.
laughing. I thought that was great. We got to see
Mm.
the Senate in Coruscant again, which was cool. And I liked the perspective they showed that from Mon Mothma's point of view, where people just weren't paying attention. And I thought that was
Yeah.
really cool. But
And some people were even leaving, just like completely, just not even interested in what she was saying.
yeah, exactly. So I thought that was really cool. I feel bad for the oh gosh, who's the guy with the manifesto? I felt bad for him dying on this thing. I thought he got done kind of dirty here.
Oh yeah.
I
What's
can't
his
think of
name?
his name, but he
I
had
forget his name.
the
The
guy with
kid,
the manifesto,
the
the
young
kid.
kid. Yeah.
Right. And yeah, that was insane. I mean, I had a feeling actually going in that he was going to die in this, but he didn't die the way I thought he was. I would put it that way. Like he died.
That's what I'm saying. My guy got crushed
He got
between
crushed.
two. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, exactly. And you really do. I want to hand it to the guy who plays a scheme here because you really do buy him. You know that he has a little bit of good in him when he was like pretending to be upset over the kid. You know, being crushed and everything.
Right.
And
Yeah.
like you bought that, you really bought that. Like I got to hand it to him for that because I at no point thought he was gonna turn on everybody. I think Vel is extremely close minded to the fact Andor tried to be straight. That Scheme was trying to turn on all of them.
Yeah, which he was.
And Andor tried to be straight with Vel, and she just wasn't having it, right? And that's unfortunately what led to this departure. I mean, Andor and Vel could have taken off and, been okay, but...
Yeah, they could have split it 40-40, split it halfway.
I know. Yeah. But look, this episode was awesome. Like I said, it wasn't like as plot heavy. This was different in that there was just like one thing happening the whole time. It was just the mission, but it was a really good mission, and it played out like I said, because I know people were complaining about the last one not being that great or the last two not being that great. But I'm like, you're gonna get an even better mission now when you know this team as well as you do in and out, and I was right about that. I think that it helped this episode so much just by having them built out, well understood, knowing each of them individually as characters.
The previous two episodes definitely helped build this amazing mission heist that we got in this episode here. Like you just said, getting to know every single individual character better and deeper, growing a connection to each one separately and as a team really did help build and deliver this amazing heist mission episode that we just got.
Yeah, like I want to know what happens to Cinta now. Like I care about these characters. Like what's going to happen to Cinta now. So that's such a testament to the way that the show's built each episode. This one was done by Susanna White, and she just did a phenomenal job directing it. Honestly, like she always has in these last two. I mean, this is no exception. She's an incredible director, and Tony Gilroy and team, good job. I mean, this is our midway point of the season, and I can say I think for sure that this is the best series in Star Wars we've had so far. So I've never felt this kind of intensity from one, that's for sure. So I'm really, really digging the crap out of it and loving the characters. I can't wait to see what happens next week and what our new sort of 3-episode arc is going to be, because that seems to be how they're dividing them, is in these 3-episode arcs. So I'm very curious to see where that goes.
I looked up, I think the next 2 is someone new, and then the one after that is back to the first guy, and then it's her, and then it's him.
Okay. So
and then back to her, something like that. So they've split it. They're going to start splitting it up.
Okay.
In between the 3.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, either way, I'm still stoked. I can't wait to see where it all goes, and it's
the same.
I'm hooked. I'm hooked. So, all right, guys. Look, that's our episode review of Andor. Let us know how you liked it. Are you enjoying this show? I know some people, it's just like it's not for them. That's fine. If it's not for you, that's okay. But for us, I mean, I think that like we said, I think it's our favorite Star Wars series to date. And it's not going to be for everybody, but that's okay. All right. Before we go, please hit the like button below, subscribe to the channel, leave some feedback in the comment section, share this with your friends, hit that bell for notifications. And also, before we go, Jose, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on all socials at Type 1 Latino, all lowercase all together, and on YouTube and Twitch.
All right. You guys can find me on Twitter at Dom_Martino_ and on Instagram, Dom_Martino_ official. Follow the Anorex pages on Twitter and Instagram, and we will talk to you guys later.